about last night's proving a point. But yeah, you totally missed it. Like, Ricky had good points. You should go back and rewatch the beginning or the end of part 4 and the beginning of 5 throughout, or the entire video of 5, because I don't think it was that long of a video. But one of the points that was made was, instead of using hacks, go into a custom match with your buddies. Put on some bots, or just play against your buddies. It doesn't matter. I mean, this is how I taught Pat and some of the other guys that didn't actually know how to play this game when they first got on here. They never played a Call of Duty game in their life. Well, Pat has, but not one as complex as this, you know.
Right.
So, instead of just jumping them into a game, I actually took them, first thing I did was into a private match, and taught them how to play the game. Taught them all the skills that I use, and how you're actually supposed to play a game. With all these squirrely little kids coming from Fortnite and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm throwing shade on Fortnite, guys. I hate Fortnite. Screw Fortnite. It's nothing but a little kid's Call of Duty game. It's literally not even considered a Call of Duty game, but people think it's better than Call of Duty.
I would consider it more of Minecraft, because you're building shit.
It's a Minecraft mixed with Halo, I guess, because it's not even considered Call of Duty, because there's no, like, adult graphics in it, like a normal Call of Duty, you know?
Right.
So, there's a difference between Fortnite and Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the adult version. That's why they put rated M for mature. Fortnite's E for everyone.
So when I hear these little kids on here, you know why I'm telling them to go to bed, because obviously their mom and dad ain't doing what they're supposed to. And I'm a father, so...
Exactly. I mean, I don't have kids. I've got nephews and stuff, but I still don't let them watch me. I don't even let them watch me play this game. If they come in here, I will pause my game and sit here until they leave. So if I'm not moving or anything, it's just common courtesy, you know? It's like, hey, this kid's too young to be watching this type of graphic stuff.
Right.
And as an adult myself, I mean, I still wouldn't want my kids, even if I was a father, to be playing games like this, unless they were playing with me and I had all the graphic stuff turned off. Right. You know? Then it would be more so...
Kids are all different. Some are more mature than others. Like my son, he's 9. I honestly wouldn't have a problem with him playing it. And the reason is because of his maturity level.
It does depend on the maturity level. He knows what he's allowed
to say, what he's not, and, you know, he watches The Walking Dead and loves it. I mean...
I mean, if you raise them right, of course, absolutely, because that's the way I was raised. I was raised on playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. That was a fun game. I played the single players. Yep. 007 GoldenEye, all the from Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, and all that up, like Mario Kart, 007 GoldenEye. Other games I can't remember the name of because it's been so long. I remember
Star Fox.
Yeah, Star Fox. Mortal Kombat, one of the originals. Now that was a graphic game.
Funny thing about Mortal Kombat was, see, my mom's like real high rolling Church of Christ, so it was like, you can't play that; it's too graphic. Same with Street Fighter. So, I mean that kind of went on until I was in high school. And my dad, every once in a while when he didn't have to work and my mom was at work, we'd run over to the rental store and pick them up and play them all day.
Yeah, that was some good times. I didn't get into like true Call of Duty until the original Modern Warfare came out back in like 2006, 2007.
Yeah, I didn't. Actually, that was about the time I got into it because I had just got back from Hawaii, and I mean, I just bought a house. I was living there on my own, and the only thing I had to do was go to school and go to work. And I just needed some type of outlet.
And I was raised on video games because all I did was work at the time. I didn't really have a whole lot of friends. I was that little nerd kid, you know, in school, where everyone didn't like to talk to him because he was weird.
Oh, I was the angry. I was the angry kid, and it wasn't that I was angry at anybody in particular. It was just I had just moved from where I'd grown up, and it was a rougher school, but I loved it. And then I would go to this small little country school, and I really didn't know how to take it with people being the way they were. They would joke about shit, and I was like, you know, back where I'm from, I'll whoop your ass over that. So,
yeah, well, that does go to show, like, some people are close enough in those, like, small country towns, like where I'm at,
yeah,
where you could literally walk up to some random person on the, like, that, I don't know, at a little hangout spot. You may not know him, you get to talk to him a little bit, you start joking around, and as long as you ain't taking it, like, too far with the jokes, you're gonna be like friends like right off the bat. It doesn't matter.
Right.
And if you get into a fight, normally you become friends right after. That's how it's always been.
For me, it was like 2 weeks into school, I got into a fight, and it was literally just because of, you know, a guy called me a faggot, and I was like, "What'd you say?" "Said you heard me," so I whooped his ass. I didn't think twice about it. But you know, when you're a teenager and you come to a new school and you're used to the inner city, and then you go to this small country school, you're like, I got to make a name for myself. I ain't going to be walked all over, because that's the same mentality you had to have there.
In the inner city school, yep.
So that's what I did. And me going to an inner city school, being a white guy with red hair, you can just imagine the torture. Yeah.
Don't worry, my beard is ginger. My hair has all three colors, but my beard is ginger. It is really strange, because I literally was born with all three colors throughout my body. My arm hair is somewhat blonde. My legs are brown. My hair has all three. Like, my top of my head has all three in it. And then my beard is just brown, like red. Like straight orange.
Yeah, and now the sides are all going white.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a little white growing somewhere. So, don't feel bad on that. And I'm only 24.
Yeah, I'm 36.
Hey, don't feel bad, brother. We all go that way.
Oh, yeah.
But back when I was a kid, I got picked on in school, whatnot. I didn't really mind, because if they were going to pick on somebody, I'd rather it be me than people who actually are there to do what they do without getting picked on, you know? I knew I could handle it. And I did.
And it wasn't, you know, it wasn't the fact that I couldn't handle it. It's just, I wasn't going to just let it go. And that was my biggest problem.
Well, that was my thing. I was able to, like, I was bullied for, like, almost every year that I was in, like, school, up until, like, 9th grade, but that was only because, it was a different bully each year, but once they figured out that I didn't even give a shit, like, I'd just do my work, just ignore them, they'd be talking, I'd joke around back with them, you know, even if it was about myself, because I didn't care. I knew I was there for just to learn, go to school, graduate, get a job. I mean, I knew the outcome.
Like, for example, like, I remember I was in 7th grade, and these two kids, they thought their
shit didn't stink?
Yeah, pretty much. And so they were racing, and they were real good friends. And we're in the gym. We have to run a couple probably like 10 laps around the gym before we can play basketball, dodgeball, whatever.
Yeah, I remember all
And you
that
know how
stuff.
gym teachers are. They don't really give a shit what you're doing. They don't pay attention. They walk off. They just do what they do. Well, one of them runs into me, falls down while they're racing, and tells me I need to watch where I'm going. I'm like, you ran into the back side of me. What the hell is your problem? And he jumps up, and he's just like spitting in my face as he's screaming at me. So I push him all the way down, and he slides across the floor like 5-6 feet. And then his buddy come up, like, "What, you want to fight?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. If you want to go, let's go." And so we take it to the locker room. I beat the hell out of both of them. One of them, I wound up putting his head in the locker and like slamming the locker like 4 or 5 times. But it's like, and the thing is like the way I grew up, my son can't grow up like that because it's not the same way that it is today.
Oh no, exactly. Like back when I was in school,
you
it
do
was...
that now and you go straight to jail.
Oh yeah, I know, because technically, the justice system nowadays will treat even teenagers as adults when they're technically not adults.
Oh yeah.
Like they'll throw them straight into the
system ain't even fair either. So I mean,
yeah,
you
I
get
can agree
into that too, because I had an incident where the preacher's son, I got into it with him because we had a pet cat, and he yanked it out of my hands. So I told him to go home. He didn't go home. So I wrapped him up, took him to the ground, and said, "I told you to go home. We ain't doing this." And I let him go, and he gets on his bike, goes home. Well, next thing I know, his mom was over there saying I gave him a concussion. Now, what he did was he went and wrecked his bike and blamed it on me because I didn't do anything to give him a concussion. So, yeah, I had to go to court over that.
Wow.
So, and I wound up having to do anger management, and that pissed me off even more, but
I know, right?
Whatever.
That would piss me off too, but in my high school, I would come home, I'd do my homework, then I'd get on my video games. Because
yeah,
I could play as... I'm gonna take Uncharted, for example. The first Uncharted game I got was on PS3, and this was back when I was still in high school. I'd come home, do my homework, get it done, jump on Uncharted. And it was such, like, a euphoria, Like, I jumped into this world. I am Nathan Drake. I'm going to go discover some shit. Let's get this shit discovered,
Right.
And it just, like, I play from the time I get home, I'd stop for dinner, hang out with my family for a little bit, and then I'd come back and play till the sun went down, till it was time to go to bed. And it's just fun, Like, I didn't use any cheats throughout any of the games, especially not multiplayer games, because that just makes it unfair for everybody, including myself,
Right.
Because it's unfair to the people who cheat using hacks and stuff like that, because, like, they don't have that satisfaction of actually earning what they did, rather than when they use the cheats. I call
it the small penis syndrome.
Basically, they gotta have a big ego, think they're the best, all this, all that, just over some game to be cool. When
it's like, I'm not gonna knock my rednecks or nothing, but you got the guys who want to have the biggest freaking 4-wheel drive diesel.
Don't worry, I am a redneck and I approve. The biggest 4-wheel drive diesel, continue.
Yeah. And it's like, come on, man. I mean, you want to go off-roading, just get a Jeep. Come on.
Or you could just get a little two-wheel drive truck and just take it off-road. I mean, all I've got's a little GMC Sierra 1500. It's two-wheel drive. I put me some bunny ears on that bitch for a CB.
Yeah.
And I could go out into just about any other field that a four-wheel drive big old diesel can do. Because I do a little bit of farming. And I take that truck everywhere.
I understand it if you have a bigger truck for farming, but a lot of these guys live in the freaking trailer park, and it's like, really?
Your truck costs more than your house does.
Exactly.
Like, that, I understand where you're coming from. Like, I don't get that. Like, I know it's like the small penis syndrome and whatnot, but, I mean...
Or the
unless you just really like your vehicles. I mean, there's two sides to every story. You could either have the small penis syndrome, or that could be your dream truck. You never know.
Yeah, and I'm not knocking on rednecks. I grew up in the South, you know. But another thing that always would get me, you'd have the racist assholes who wanted to start shit with any other race whenever that chance they got.
Yeah, I've had a few of those.
They're listening to rap music all the time.
Yeah, that's the thing. They enjoy it. They're not racist. Technically, they are racist, but they're not racist. You know, because they do enjoy the culture. They just want to seem like they have this front. To where,
now,
like, all you see is they're being racist. But when you take them home, they probably have like 6 buddies back in their trailer park, whatever. I'm using trailer park as an example. Cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
That are probably black that they grew up with, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it just depends on the type of person and what situation they're in.
Right. And that's just as bad, though, in my book.
It is. It's just as bad as all these hackers, all the shit that's going on today, and how much different. That just goes to show how much different it used to be back then. You know, everyone, not even. Okay, so there was no Black Lives Matter movement because everyone was still equal, and even today, yes, there are some times where they are not equal, but that's only a small majority of times. But they're blowing it out of proportion. Whereas the same situations were still back then, okay? So, you never heard about it way back in the day. When I grew up, I didn't hear nothing about no race war on the news. Not at all. Occasionally, you'd hear this white guy got shot holding up some gas station or something as an example. And then over here the next day, you had this gang shooting or something way out there in middle of bumfuck who knows where. And some black guy got shot and died.
And now people are dying everywhere.
Now people are dying everywhere, but they just cover what happens that they want people to get mad about. To whereas back in the day, news was news.
Now it's all about ratings.
Yeah, and I mean, I stopped watching the news years ago due to the fact that there's nothing good on it. They always show the bad. They don't show anything good. It's more so retarded.
Things. I'll watch the news. I'll see what's going on, but I look at the world news. I don't look at, you know,
like
a lot of the local
small town local news, yeah.
Right, I really don't give 2 cents about that, but, you know, I lived in Poland, so it's like, all right, so what do I look up when I look up for news? I look up Russia, I look up Poland, I look up Ukraine. I also look up the EU.
Yep.
And that gives me an idea of what's going on in the place that I used to live.
Exactly. Like, I still keep up with Alaska. Like, what's going on there. I still got buddies over there who I call up every now and then just to see what's going on up there. You know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, in today's society, video games are bad, apparently. Like, there was this whole, about video games causing violence in schools, the school shootings, the church shootings.
For years.
But if you actually...
Columbine.
Yes, but if you actually go and look at the statistics, those were actually bullied kids who did not have any type of outlet because they could not play video games. They had a bad household, like their household was bad, and other things like that. They didn't play video games, they didn't write music, they didn't play anything, you know, they didn't have an outlet like they should have, you know. Those are the kids that did all that. To where us, in the statistics, people who play video games actually have a higher IQ than those who don't. Because...
And the same with people who play instruments and...
Yes, everyone who has some sort of hobby that it requires using a ton of brain power and multitasking end up having a higher IQ and a lower stress rate because they have an outlet to express themselves.
Right.
Which, again, if you hack, yes, you're expressing yourself. But, are you doing it the right way? Because you're not playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. People are unhappy that you're hacking because you're not playing the game the way it's meant to be played. Game developers are mad at you because you're not playing the game the way they intended the game to be played.
Right.
So, I mean, why do people do it? That's my biggest question.
You can find a glitch and, you know...
Oh, those are fun,
found a glitch. Those are fun for... But then they get to be where it's uncalled for.
Especially if you're using it as like an unfair advantage. Like, I can understand like playing a game of hide and seek and then going and finding like there's this guy on YouTube, No Game. Shout out to the dude. I don't know his name, I just know he's No Game. He does that. He gets a bunch of random people into his lobby and he goes and plays hide and seek. Right. And it's a game called Finding No Game. Because he researches all these glitch spots, this, that, for certain maps. And he goes and practices them. And then he goes and uses them in the game. So, the other team has to find him. Now, granted, this is like a game with one person on one team and like 20 on the other. So he goes, hides, and if they find him, the person who finds him gets to move on to the next round. And he does it for like the top two. Once it gets to the top two, they face off to see who faces him. And it's just like a fun little mini game, you know? Like he uses it for fun. Like he uses it as a mini game. That's the correct way to use glitches. And
I'll agree with that.
All these guys where you see them, like, we found a glitch in, what's the name of that damn map? Hang on, let me look for the, gotta find a map. Cheshire Park, that's new.
Yeah, it's small.
Anya Incursion or Palace? I don't remember which one. It's the one with the big map, the biggest map.
Okay, that's
I think it's Palace.
It's not Incursion. It's
yeah,
the
I think
Palace.
it's Palace. Because you got that big area of map, right? And you got vehicles on there. Me and my buddies found this glitch, which everyone knew about. And you take a four-wheeler and you go to a certain area and you ram this certain area and you quickly jump off and immediately just like continuously jump in the air and you'll be shot up into the air and walking on a little air platform. And technically you're outside of the map, but it doesn't give you that timer. So you can run and actually get up on top of the palace building. And from there you can do other little processes to be able to get up on top of the biggest, like the actual roof of it where the dome is. And if you get to a certain spot, you can sit there and snipe from that area and no one can see you.
That's awesome.
if you're sniping off the roof and not in that certain spot where no one can see you, everyone can see you clear as day. So it's a fair little glitch, technically. But people use it so out of proportion. But I think they patched it, so
that one.
I think they may have patched it, but I'm not really sure. Not a lot of people were able to even get to this glitch spot, so if you got to it, I guess you were lucky, because it during a ground war or something like that, it's a lot harder to get to, because you get all these people going after you and whatnot. But you see my point, and everyone watching, they see my point that I was trying to make last night, where you don't need hacks or cheats to have fun playing a multiplayer style game.
I've never used them.
I've never used them either. I mean, back when I was playing by myself in Battlefront 2, because I didn't have Xbox Live, because I used to have an Xbox, the original, not the new one. Screw the new one. It's not as good as the old one. I would go and actually use cheats and just go through the game after I've already beat it like 6 times without them. So I would go through, and all I had left to do is just max out my character. So I used cheats and maxed it out. And then I went back and created a new profile, went through the entire game again, and actually maxed out my other character without using cheats, because I figured out how to play the game.
Right.
So with these new games in tournaments, like last night, me and Ricky ran into 3 different teams that one guy was using cheats, because we would both be lighting him up, and he wouldn't be dying. And when you look on the kill screen, it showed that he would take damage, but when you get 6 hit markers on the head and you're not dying, something's a little fishy.
And I get that quite a bit.
I had that game recorded, and at the end of the game, I was like, you guys were doing some fishy shit. And they were like, oh, look at you, crybaby, you lost. I'm like, dude, I recorded that. There's fishy shit going on. Because I went back and had to rewatch it, and most definitely, my aim was dead on most of them. And so was Ricky's.
Yeah.
But they just would not go down. So, I mean, when it comes to stuff like that, like it's not fun for anybody, because especially since they brought back the tournaments, you know, and it actually works this time, you know, like the tournament thing actually makes it doesn't glitch out during the match finding or anything like that. People are actually able to get in game and play real games, you know, and of course, when you get a tournament, all the hackers are going to go just to get the loot. Well, they continue to do it to keep getting the loot, even though I don't really know about this new tournament, but I know that if you already won, you don't get more loot. You get XP, but not a whole lot of loot, you know? So, I don't understand why they just don't leave the tournaments alone when using hacks after you've won. I mean, if you wanted the satisfaction of winning, go ahead and play one time. Just don't ruin it for the rest of them, because let them play the fair game. You know? Like, I understand there are people who are better than me, and sometimes I could say they're hacking, but it's just me having shit aim. Which doesn't happen often, but I know that since I haven't been playing Call of Duty in a while, I am pretty crappy. But when I know I'm getting hit markers like crazy and see it on screen, and my buddy is spectating me and seeing it, and nothing's happening to the enemy, there's something definitely a little fishy, you know? Especially in the tournaments. So, that's the end of my rant. Hopefully, we don't have any more of that shit. Hopefully, more people actually look me up on YouTube to find this video. And if you find this video, congratulations, you made it thus far. Now that we got past that rant and we could actually play, what would you like to play? Some dirty old houseboat hardcore, or do you want to try and do a tournament?
Let's go with Dirty Old Houseboat Hardcore.
Dirty Old Houseboat Hardcore.
What's so funny?
My buddy Grizz, Raccoon, I don't remember how you know him. Me and him don't live that far. I got his Snapchat. He sent me a video of him shirtless. He's a pretty big burly dude, and he's sitting here with it above his head, and then he like turns it upside down towards his stomach and just smacks his stomach, and it makes a slap noise. And you can hear me. Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, I heard it.
What the hell?
No quarter given.
Who died?
Straight off the bat.
Oh, what the fuck?
There's no way on that one, good buddy. Wait, how are they knowing exactly where we are?
Enemy at the back alley. We have taken control.
What?
Enemy personal radar overhead.
Oh, that's some bullshit. I'm gonna fuck your road up.
Enemy at the shanty town. Focus.
How are these dudes, like, I don't understand how they're...
You got one with the pink shit. He's fucking me up.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy near Main Street.
Huh?
Oh, I'm going around him now. Fuck this shit.
Enemy close to strike. Take cover.
That's one way to kill him.
One guy on the wall.
Allied UAV overhead.
Okay, I haven't been able to hit one of the guy. Okay, someone got him.
There's a guy in the second story I can't kill.
It's a cargo container.
Ooh. He got me good.
I'm gonna fuck this shit up. Woo! Hey, easy. Easy.
Scared the shit out of me. Sometimes I wish I could see the kill cam just because they're doing some fishy shit, you know? Like some of their shots are a little fishy.
This guy right here, the one I'm constantly going after, he keeps fucking me up. And I know there's no way. Finally got him. Haha. I stuck a grenade to his ass. Now that I got him, I'm gonna go for everybody else now. Oh, he found me again. That's fast.
Kill confirmed. Incoming.
Now they're camping like little bitches.
What? The hell is going on? How do they have a white phosphor?
I don't know. Well,
This is an airstrike coming in the junkyard. What the hell? I can agree that that was fucking retarded. Oh shit. My bad. I got your tag for you. My bad. Dude in the second story is a little fishy.
Oh, I know.
Sorry about that team kill. Does something seem odd about the guy with the rocket launcher?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
very
it
much
just
so.
seems like it kills me before I even round the corner, like through the brick wall.
Okay, so some of the rocket launchers, or some of the guys using them, are doing some fishy stuff because whenever I use it, it doesn't do that kind of shit.
That's the same thing that when I try to use like the 725.
Go ahead, man.
When I try to use like the 725, it works like shit, and I just never hit a shot. But then these guys are sniping me across like this map.
Oh yeah, they're doing
Like,
some
all the way
fishy
across
shit.
the junkyard.
I got lucky on that shot. Aw, you bitch.
Take cover. Enemy care package inbound. Enemy personal vehicle overhead.
Hit marker? Question mark with a grenade?
White phosphorus incoming.
The fuck?
Going.
I know on both sides of the field, it's trouble seeing with the white phosphor. So, how are they seeing us so well?
Allied cruise missile launched. Enemy cluster. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemies a cargo container. Friendly shield unit deployed. Kill confirmed. Enemy shield turret on the field.
How are they getting snipes like that without having some sort of sight?
I just died. I like slid around a corner, and before my gun even reached the edge where I could see, I already died.
Yeah, I know. The PC players take very much so advantage of frame rate.
Allied cruise missile launched.
Oh, that was stupid. My bad. Whoever killed, my bad.
Enemy VTOL in the AO. Time is with us. Push to victory. Kill confirmed. 30 seconds. We are out of time.
That's definitely fishy.
Enemy personal radar overhead. Enemy in the junkyard. Allied UAV overhead. Handled yourselves well. Report to brief.
We got it.
Yeah, we did. Nice shot.
Hey, have a great night. Good luck.
Yeah, you too, dude. Send that invite to him. Send that invite to him. Screw you. Ninja Killer ain't seen you in a while. Shoobity boop 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 boop. Oh, what did I do? Oh. Ba-doop. Ooh, that cool. Alright, well. Some regular old gunfight. La, 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 la. Yeah.
Gunfight.
Gunfight. Line breaker. Riptide. I have not heard this one. And whatever.
Give them a proper English welcome.
Ooh, mid red container. To your back. I saw him go to the right, whatever he killed me. Yeah, there you go.
10 seconds.
Good job,
Taking
good job.
the advantage. Make sure we keep it. Finish it. Now, pressure.
Hello. Oh, hi. Boom.
Stay
Ah. Ah. Wow. I can't believe I did that. What gun is
On to the
this?
next round. Pick it up.
That's a good shot. Good shot. Oh, okay. One guy right side.
This round's ours. Stay sharp for the next one. Right, move your ass.
Is this a shotgun? No, it is not. Cool. Good shot, good shot. You see him?
On to the next round. Pick it up.
Yeah. Good.
They're hurting. Let's send them home. Let's get to work.
Ah, I suck.
We're losing ground. Let's take it back.
Oh, shoddy. With a choke?
Set the tempo. Keep it up in the next round. Switching sides. Match point. We're up. Let's take them out.
Damn. Was that a headshot? Okay. Oh, yeah, hell
That
yeah.
gave them something to think about. Good work.
Good job, guys.
What's up?
Well, that's good.
Well, I've been better.
Well, haven't we all?
Yeah, my boy I was bragging about for being mature did something very immature.
Oh, what'd he do?
He was playing with matches. Yeah, in the house. Blew him out, threw him in the trash can. My wife caught him, he lied. So, fun times.
Well, somehow they gotta learn.
Yep. So, he gets to see what life is like in the 1980s.
Ooh. You said he was with his grandmother, right?
Well, now he lives with my wife. His grandmother lives with us.
Ah.
But I'm currently like 94 miles away because I got hurt on deployment.
Yeah.
So, fun times. Anyway, back to stress relief.
Yeah, exactly. The whole point of it all. I was just doing some gunfight, and I dominated that last match. Let's see, pull up the scoreboard. I had 8 kills, 5 deaths, 0 assists, score 800, damage 764. The other team had 5 kills each. One had 7 deaths, the other had 6. And one of them had 2 assists. Whew.
Not bad.
I am glad I was recording because some of that stuff I am surprised I got. Most one-shot kills. Most teammates saved. Wow, I didn't know I saved my teammate. Most bullets penetrated kills. Did not know I penetrated and killed somebody. Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah.
Alpha, most kills on lower ranked scoreboard players. Oh, I feel like a douche. Juggernaut, fewest deaths. Selfish, fewest assists. Sixth Sense, no deaths from behind. Sprayer, most hipfire kills. I think I only had one.
Can't argue.
Hair Trigger.
Heck, most of mine are.
Yeah, I have Hair Trigger, most ADS kills. Because normally all I do is ADS. MVP, most kills and fewest deaths. Which is weird. Grim Reaper, most kills and longest kill streak. Wow. Unstoppable, longest kill streak. The Feared, most kills. I like that one. Steamroller, most damage dealt. Sniper, most sniper kills. SMG expert, most SMG headshots. Dead aim, most sniper headshots. Genocidal, most multi-kills. Devastation, highest multi-kill. AR specialist, most assault rifle kills. CQB, most SMG kills. Buckshot, most shotgun kills. Run and gun, most SMG deaths. That was all from that one gunfight match. Wow.
That's crazy.
What was my KD on that? It ain't telling me. Ooh. I'll tell you one thing though. That was crazy. I mean, they weren't like super good, but at the same time they weren't too bad, you know?
Right.
I think the score was, yeah, it was 6-3, so it wasn't too bad. We stayed neck and neck for the longest time, and then I just started messing around. But then again, I guess that's what happens when I play lower people.
Yeah.
Or either that, or I'm just so used to playing higher people that it's just hard for me to take it easy.
Yeah, that too.
Oh well. Well, we're waiting on some of the other guys to get on, because I think Ricky will be getting on. And so will Beast Mode.
I played Shipman earlier. I had like 57 kills and 11 deaths.
That ain't bad. Do one game.
I was just running around. I wasn't like doing anything. I was just running all the way around the map in circles.
The funniest thing about that, I run Shipment with a sniper or an LMG just because, or an RPG. When I get like in that mood where I don't care and I just want to have some fun, I'll sit there and just launch them.
Well, that's what the SKS is for.
Now that I got that new AMR, anti-material rifle, I'm just like, yeah, everything in your general vicinity is going to blow up.
Now, I'm going to warn you, I'm not good at this.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not the best either. I'm just having a little fun. They seem like they're a team, so...
Tear them down. Go!
I suck with this pistol. He blew himself up!
No, I did that.
Oh, that was you? All I saw was him throw a grenade, and next thing I know, he's like, nope, boom.
10 seconds.
Right there in front of you. To the right, yep.
We're taking
What?
the objective.
Yep, just stay. Yeah, there you go.
Objective secured. You fought hard. Well done.
That was luck.
Yeah, it was. I did not see them go left or right.
Oh, he found me. Ah, you
Their
got me.
confidence grows. Use it against them.
So right there, I shot,
Yeah.
but it did nothing.
Kill them all or die trying.
As soon as I turned
I was
around, I
trying to.
shot. As like, I'm pretty good at the panic shot, so.
Frag out.
Oh, he left.
Far back spawn, left side. Right there. Hold. Hold.
I couldn't
Whoa.
pull it. It wouldn't let me.
Make it happen.
Dude, I could barely see you, but I saw you. That's fair.
Oh, fuck.
There is no one else. Complete the mission.
I can't even see me in that. He had you dead to sight.
I know.
No mistakes. No prisoners.
Questionable, but okay, he got me. Hold your position. Behind you, behind you.
Ah!
Oh,
Their
what a
confidence
dick.
grows. Use it against them.
Oh, what a dick. What a dick. Oh, what a dick. Straight up, that was dick move. 101.
Oh no, they're on the left side.
Ah!
10 seconds.
Good job.
Stay focused. No mistakes. This round is ours.
And that's why I got the FAL gold.
Forward. No mercy.
Oh, shotgun. Nope. Nope.
Nice, behind you. Behind you.
Yes, you can fight. Get ready.
I ran out of bullets.
That was that panic melee.
Ребята, they win this, they win it all. Time to push.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
You're welcome. Behind the rock. To your back, to your back, to your back.
Ah! You come back around. Fuck.
Group,
Damn it.
tomorrow will be different.
Tell you what, y'all got some good eyesight.
Oh, I rely on this headset more than anything.
Woohoo! Where do you want me to put this? We already got one.
About enough for you to eat, huh?
Yes, it was.
You see your fishing license?
No?
Got in the mail today.
Oh, I got them in the mail? Woohoo!
It's 3.
That was only 30 bucks each. I got it for saltwater and freshwater.
That is, so much as 3 years now. That's a better way to do it then.
Yeah, 30 bucks for 3 years, saltwater and freshwater.
Yeah.
That ain't bad. Woohoo! Got my fishing license. Oh yeah. Now I can do any kind of fishing. For 3 years.
Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, check my phone messages. Okay, doc. Let's see here. Ricky will be getting on soon. Beast mode should be getting on soon. I don't know if I asked you this already, but do you happen to have Black Ops 3?
No, I do not.
Ah. Us three have been trying to do the Origins Easter egg for the longest time. We had 4 players, but Pat didn't really help out that much. And so we decided he could go AFK until we needed him. Which was a good idea. Because we gave him enough points. He stayed to get enough points to where he was able to buy Jug and whatnot. For when we needed it. and get himself some guns and stuff like that. And even Pack-a-Punch. He had enough points for that. So
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
the thing is, he was distracted the whole time. So when we actually needed him to complete it, because we had done all the process while he was AFK, when we needed him to finish it all off, it was we got him Jug. He went and grabbed a gun, Pack-a-Punched it, grabbed the staff, and was ready to roll. Well, he went down because he was following us and just went AFK again out of nowhere.
Oh no.
So we went to go get him. Ricky went down. Then Beast Mode went to go get Ricky. He went down. Then it was up to me. And they had just started the next round because they couldn't do anything because they had to kill the zombie to get Pat. So the next round just started and we were like on round 15, 20, something along those lines. We were pretty up there in the rounds, but not like too high because we did everything as soon as possible. So I think I had that game recorded too, but that was the first time I have ever clutched a zombie round. Or no, that might be the second time I clutched a zombie round while recording. But that time was the first time I had ever clutched a zombie round. It being that high, just starting, me by myself with a staff and one gun. And it was nothing but the Tommy gun, and I don't even think it was Pack-a-Punched. It was either that or the ray gun. I don't remember.
Dang.
I had lost Mule Kick, so I lost one of my weapons. I had the staff, and then one of the two, it was either the Tommy gun, or the Thompson, or the ray gun. And I clutched the entire round by myself.
Dang.
Like, you see me play, I'll go down like every other time. But, I mean, I'm good at training zombies. But sometimes I get cornered because I'm not paying attention. Right. Stuff like that. You know, the common zombie thing.
Right. You gotta have to have good peripheral.
Yeah, absolutely. Which I'm constantly looking from left to right on my screen anyway when I'm doing something like that. Always looking for routes to go, checking to make sure no zombies are going to just randomly pop up in front of me. Stuff like that, you know. And
right.
I was just running around the entire map, just constantly. I finally killed the last zombie. They all came back. They had enough money for Jug, but they had no weapons.
Oh, no.
And we couldn't get them to the staff. And on the way to the staffs, they went down again. And then picked them back up. They got Jug again. And I went down. Right off the bat. Because I was the one who picked them up after going zombie blood, which wore off.
Right.
And I went to go get one, and as soon as I did, the zombie blood wore off, and they just swarmed me, and I went down. And then it was up to Ricky, and Ricky had no guns, no staff, no nothing, and all he had was Jug, and he went and did a wall by after shooting a couple zombies. And he ended up going down, but we literally, all we needed was Pat to not go AFK at that moment, and we could have won. We could have beat the Easter egg.
Dang.
Yeah. It was bad. We were a little frustrated because we did all that work and it went to waste. Because Pat didn't really have the good capability of playing zombies. But it's all good. Nothing against Pat. We just got to teach him.
Oh, I know.
But Pat hadn't been on in a while, so I was just asking to see if anybody else would have it.
Now, why was he distracted?
Oh, he was on the phone with his girlfriend, Jen, the whole time.
From Ohio?
Yeah, the one that I told you about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would get Grizz, Raccoon, David. I don't know how you know him. I'd get him to download it because they've got the disc or something. They share it, but
Right.
he doesn't like zombies, so I'm not gonna force him to play zombies if he doesn't like it. I mean, I would just to finish the Easter egg and make him do like Pat does because he's got a better coordination. But I'm still not gonna force him, you know.
Yeah. I used to do fair with it, but it's been a minute.
Yeah, the last time me and Ricky had played, because it was usually me and him playing Black Ops 3 before this game came out and we got it.
Enemy threats in the AO. Weapons hot.
Target spotted.
But it used to be me and Ricky the whole time, so we would run through Origins. Ha! Take that, mother. Ooh! Traded.
I just got 3 in a row and then I died.
Me and the dude on the wall traded.
I'm about to start slinging grenades.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Ah, he got me. Quick turn on that. Good shot.
Appreciate it.
Oh, I just walked right into that shit.
Enemy sentry gun active.
Ah, I missed.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Enemy at the back alley.
I got 4 of them in a row.
Enemy care package inbound.
The one that respawned got me. Fucker. Oh, you camping little turd.
Thanks for the
Something
kill.
fishy about him.
UAV overhead.
What, the guy on the wall?
No, there's one. Somebody just killed him. But
Enemy Wilson deployed.
Enemy at the cargo container.
Got a UAV on station. Ready for flyout.
Oh, he got me. Oh, that was an enemy, Wilson. Okay.
At the back alley.
Oh, I saved your
Get the
ass.
cargo container.
I seen it. I was just creeping just to see if I could tear him up.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Oh shit, my bad.
You good? I walked into that.
Oh fuck, you got two of them on the right side past the junkyard. And you got one inside of it.
Enemy in the courtyard.
Yeah, I died.
I got him.
Ooh.
Back alley.
We've got a UAV on station, ready for flyover.
Enemy near Main Street.
Ah, you fucking camper.
UAV overhead. Be advised, friendly enemy top.
Oh, that was great! That was fishy. My bullet went straight through the guy. Huh? Oh shit! My bad. Woo!
Ah, I hate pistol annies.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Enemy at the shanty tower.
Enemy care package inbound. Be advised, friendly precision airstrike inbound.
I saw that guy come around the corner.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
Enemy at
UAV,
the back alley.
boys.
UAV entering the AO.
What's that?
UAV. What the hell? Well, that was stupid.
Ah,
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
oh shit. I'm getting tired of these motherfuckers.
Package inbound.
Camping ass bitches. Oh, you're glitching bad, brother. Dude with the pistol running around. Hey, no way.
Near Main Street.
Got a UAV on station.
Oh shit! Yeah, he finally got me. I couldn't see anything. Okay, so I hit that guy, right? Got the hit marker.
Yeah.
But he didn't die.
Enemy care package inbound. 30 seconds. Time to put your asses. Friendly sentry gun online.
Enemy at the courtyard.
Camping little bitches.
That's it. We've lost the objective.
Woof!
Bit better.
Ricky basically just said, beam me up, Scotty.
Man, they like to camp on that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What you hitting on?
50 mil salt in the experiment.
Nice. Wow, I've unlocked a lot for this rifle.
Trying to see what I need.
Oh yeah, I'm going pink. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
I'm waiting on Ricky.
Yep,
You
so
got
now
it.
I get to think of all the fun stuff my son can do when I'm on leave.
Oh yeah.
I think picking rocks up out of the yard is going to be great. Pulling weeds.
And then count the rocks after he's picked them all up.
I may not go that drastic,
Oh come on.
but I got some. But I got some holes that need to be filled too. So from the
Oh.
moles and the armadillos and
That sounds like some definite fun.
oh yeah.
While we wait on Ricky. All right.